dear farmers and our dear viewers, today we are in Mianzi at Peka Farms, and together with the proprietor, Dr. Everest here. This is yet another model farm that is going to have best practices of goat farming. It is a mixed farm, but as Menit, we are going to support the component of the goats value chain, looking at value addition to pasture. As you can see, the machinery. We are also having quite a lot in terms of infrastructure development. You can see that the goat pens are set. Each of these has to a tune of 500 capacity, and of course the farm is going to grow as we have planned, and the vision bearer being Dr. Everest here is going to give us some pointers and also clarify on the areas that we are going to be supporting directly, so that we can collectively grow this farm. People can come and get capacity from this farm in terms of trainings, and then we are able to supply and export some of the breeds from here locally. Thank you. I'll give it over to him to give us the bigger picture that we have earlier discussed.
So as he said, I thank Menite for coming to Peka. We have been talking, but I think now we are ready to begin. We took a long time setting up the infrastructure, and we have tried to do some stocking, but we want to get the professional arm of Menite to support us really do the breeding. The vision we have with Menite is big, and this is going to be mainly a breeding demonstration farm. Probably we plan it to be one of the best and the biggest in this region. We have the land, ample land for that. We have set up infrastructure that can handle even up to 5,000 goats, and we are starting with stocking that Menite is going to support. We are also going, they are supporting the management part of it with the herdsman's program. And we hope to, after we have set the amount of starting stock, to keep on growing it before we start to market. The idea is that we have at least more than 2,000 goats here for breeding before we start marketing. And after that, we also work with Menite on the marketing strategy, marketing plan, to ensure that our people can know what is going on here, and that will feed into training. We want to make this a training farm. We are setting up the infrastructure for training, where we'll be helping the farmers around here, or even away from here. This is an integral part of a big vision of having an agro-tourism farm. So we are going to make sure it is a first-class farm that can attract even foreign tourists, because when the whole vision is up and running, we are going to have even foreign visitors here that will come to stay in the resort, that are going to be coming here to see what we are doing. So therefore, we are happy that we have Menite, and we are ready to grow with them, and we are going to be giving you updates as we go forward. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Doctor. Maybe a farmer out there would like to know the acreage of Peka Farm, so that they are able to learn and be inspired by this.
Yeah, we have more than 300 acres of land here, and we have dedicated a big part of that to the structures, but also to the pasture. So we are planning to dedicate around 40 acres of that land to pasture. So we are growing a lot of maize. We have already started silage making. We are going to plant more pastures. But yeah, that's the acreage we have. So I don't think we are limited to on land area, especially now that we are starting to go intensive by use of silage and other planted pastures.
Thank you so much. What is that one mistake that you have made and you regret so far as a farmer and in this journey as Peka Farm?
I think I might be speaking for other farmers, but one of the mistakes we farmers make, and which I am guilty of, is that thinking that we can do this on our own, and thinking that these people who manage farms like Menite are probably too expensive and so on. So one of the things I did was I tried to buy my own breeds, and I bought very poor breeds that have set me back, and I'm now starting newly when I should have been moving forward. So we are basically, because of that mistake, we are trying to re-establish by buying new breeds. And when actually, so selling off, we are actually almost emptying the whole farm, selling the breeds that I had bought, which I thought I would do on myself. And now I'm putting management into the selection of breeds, and I think that has cost us a lot. And I'm very sure many farmers do that. They say, oh, I can go into the market and buy my own breeds. Why should I bring in professionals? And I think that mistake has cost me a lot, and I hope farmers can learn from that, because I have learned from it. I think that's one of the, apart from the breeds, of course, even management, thinking that I can manage it myself or choose the managers, cheap managers, which they are usually cheaper than the professional ones, but it costs a lot.
Thank you so much. Maybe my colleague Brian would like to establish, also tell us the dangers of picking breeds from the market, from the professional point of view, but also engage Doctor on a few questions. Then we can close this session.
Yeah, thanks, colleagues. So today here at Peka, as we've been profiling, trying to put aside the breeds that are not going to help us in our breeding strategy, as Doctor was mentioning. So because these of course come with a lot of challenges, once you have these cross that they are not able to produce and deliver offsprings that are of a bigger weight, you could get problems and complications during delivery. Also, they do not have quick weight gains and not also mature quickly, so they do not make any business sense for a person who is really interested in selling breeds at a quicker rate. They also make the break-even point take long, but with improved breeds, which we are going to be providing here, is going to help us, break even at shorter periods, say 2 years, 3 years, to have a self-sustaining farm, as we've always heard from our previous episodes and previous cases that we have projected before. For this particular case, we are very interested in Peka Farm because we managed to have a discussion during the inception phases, and it being strategic, close to the capital, it projects a lot of opportunity for people to come around. You don't travel long distances. It's located here in Kasanda district, which is close to the capital and the airport. So foreign visitors, people from the capital or wherever from Uganda, they can come and learn and make sure that at least they pick a breed, even in the end, once we have improved breeds on this farm. So I want to reiterate and call upon all people who need this kind of support to always, reach us up so that we can help you in the planning. We've already made a cost analysis for doctor, and we are going to, come up with an implementation strategy based on the action points that we came up with today to kind of, follow a step-by-step process to ensure that whatever we've discussed is put in order. I will be providing you with regular updates on how this farm is going to be functioning. So we are going to journey together. We have dedicated support to ensure that the management is on point, the strategies are followed, the biosecurity, the pasture strategy, all the birds that are being met, and any other aspects of farming, including kidding and the grazing schedule, so that we're able to, benefit and increase productivity on this farm. Thank you so much. I want to close this session, but call upon all of you. Today we are launching this farm, and we invite you to come to Peka Farm, learn and see how a farm can grow organically to greater heights. Thank you so much.
Thank you, viewers. Thank you, listeners.
Bye.
And bye.